Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do a collective reading. Just thought I'd come and throw an all signs reading at you today. Happy Sunday to you and happy Father's Day to you. If you are the father who is just hanging in there and doing all the things that you need to do to be supportive to everyone that you live with, bravo to you. And if you're the mom who's taken on both roles, I hear ya, and bravo to you. And thank you for the masculine energies that decide to interact with me here. We don't have very many, but I'm really grateful for always for the masculine perspective, so thank you for doing that if that's you. Dads aren't always masculine. Some of them are predominantly feminine, right? Yeah. Gotta pull off those labels, y'all. No, pull off the labels. Should just be happiness, right? All right. Let's take a look here. See what sort of energies we have for the collective. And so I come by and I do a few of these a week for you. Just get you to stretch your intuitive brain and listen to your gut. All right. We've got your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And then we have communication is key. I shit you not. New moon in Gemini. And that is right now. That is today. Yeah. So that is the energy that is today as I drop these cards here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. I feel like the energy is gaining momentum because it feels as though you either made a commitment to someone else or commitment to yourself, a commitment to a job, or maybe someone's testing your commitment because they've made a commitment to you. Maybe they're testing that commitment, but we'll keep reading here. We have communication is key, which is always the answer, right? Communication is always key. And just going to throw down some of these as well, give us more energy. For the collective, please. Collective, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. You'll see all the flowers. Up to $15 off my readings, my private reads, when you book over at Wizio. All right. Here we go. What other energies do we have here for the collective, please? We have Gemini energy on the table. We have love. Your commitment in love is going to be tested, my friend. Could be that you have Gemini in the chart. Could be you're dealing with Gemini. We have change. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Somebody is about to execute the plans that they've made between the full moon and the new moon. Feels like that your commitment to love is being tested. Now, I don't think that your commitment to the loving of someone is being tested. I believe your commitment to love, period. Whether that means to love yourself or love someone else or love your family or love your children, I feel like your commitment to love is being tested. And that communication is key. It feels like something has happened that is testing your patience. It's got you up in your head, right? Gemini energy, wondering who is friend, who is foe, who is lover. We have abundance. It says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in my physical reality. So communication is key as it pertains to abundance. Whatever you have manifested, the desire that you wish to be in the physical reality is going to be something that you're going to have to speak on, or communication is coming about this thing regarding love. It feels very confusing to me, change. So this is, I feel, something that is about to change. It feels like Wheel of Fortune vibes because it feels like fortunate change because it has to do with love and abundance. I believe that communication is going to be key because you've been up in your head about whatever's going on here for a very long time. But it's now time for change, which is the Wheel of Fortune. That is Jupiter in Taurus right now, right? Taurus is going through a period of abundance right now, but if I want to be honest, I think we're approaching it. We're approaching the tunnel slowly as Taurian energy, as a collective, I think, because the light at the end of the tunnel is usually a train. And we're kind of skeptical, right? About whether it's true abundance or not. Is this really what I called in? Is this really what my manifestation is? Because it's saying here, right? I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So whatever you've wanted to manifest, whatever you've been thinking about the most is about to manifest in your physical reality, my friend. All right. Let's leave this over here. And let's get some tarot. Make sure we're not upside down. All right. This is for the collective. Energy for the collective, please. Tell us what is going up here. This is some very interesting energy. Communication is key about love because this is the thing that is going to be, your commitment's going to be tested. And for some of you, it's going to be tested within the next couple of weeks. Like, what are we now? We're the 18th, so probably by the end of the month. It's like the universe is like, yeah, you said you want love. Is that really what you want? Interesting. The World card. So your commitment is being tested in love because I feel that the situation that's going to test you has to do with something that's already over. Something that's been over for a while. Something that you closed the door on, collective, and you decided you weren't going back. And remember, I was talking about fixed energies in the last reading that I did. It's here again. We're looking at, we're looking at the World card. It's Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. It's fixed energy. It's I'm closing the door and not going back there. And in doing so, I'm learning the lessons and learning the karma. And, you know, it's something that was needed. Your commitment was tested in love. And I don't think that the commitment really, I don't think the commitment could be met back there. I don't think you knew enough. Not as much as you know right now. Oh boy. If I could have the wisdom that I have at 55, if I had that at 25, been world domination, y'all. Right? If we could have had those lessons back there when we were younger, yeah, we weren't meant to though. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Look, somebody sealed the bottle, sealed it really tight, the bottle of wine that they made, put in the cellar, and somebody here is about to go down and cork that bottle. Yeah, like take the cork out. I don't know what Charlie's showing me, a bottle of wine, and somebody is making the wine, putting the cork in, putting it in the basement in the cellar, and then taking it out again after years of it aging, and then we're going to pop it and have it with friends. But the Five of Pentacles is the reconnection. It's like this person that tested your commitment in love is about to return or about to reconnect to you. But there was an official ending, something that really changed your life, my friend. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just going to pull this down just a little bit so you can see. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Shut the camera off while I was trying to move it for you. Okay, so let's take a look-see here. All right. The Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very slow moving, very deliberately moving. I think that you, my friend, are about to have a victory in love because I feel you're about to get communication. I feel like I am speaking to someone who is, earth energy. I don't know where that comes up in your chart, but it is the big three. And the Six of Wands is victory after the fight or after the war. It's coming back home again. Being noticed by people that you haven't seen in a while. They treat you like a bit of a hero because you've come through the war. I think that with the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, I feel like somebody here who's in this earth energy is about to have some victory in some type of communication. There's a brand new beginning here, and you've manifested it. It says so right here. I can manifest whatever I desire. You've manifested some really crazy, beautiful new beginning here. You could be or dealing with Leo, any of the fixed signs. Queen of Pentacles, as I said, was earth energy. It's victory after the end. After something ended, there's a victory, and then something else begins. What do we have here? We have the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. Look at that. The ships coming in have to do with some type of surprise or some type of affection or a new love. We have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. It feels like someone feels as though they must defend themselves or jump to their own defense as to why they disconnected from you or left. Someone is coming back to wanting to reconnect to, because they know that you are the abundance. They know that you are the thing that they manifested. I'm sorry, you're not the thing, you're the person. But you know, the thing I meant love. You are the type of love that they've been manifesting. Look at that. After the Eight of Cups is the Death card, so we do have transformative energy here. All right. This feels like a very hopeful reading. It feels like someone has been hoping and wishing for some sort of communication as being part of the victory and the manifestation. Tell me what ended here and what's about to reconnect. The Five of Pentacles is coming out of lack, or now I've decided I'm not going to be on the outside looking in anymore. Things are getting better. I now want to reconnect to this situation that ended. With the Ace of Pentacles, this person knows that that this opportunity possibly to reconnect to love is going to be life-changing. I feel as though they really missed you after things ended. I feel like they really missed you because the World card is here, and then the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse, but at one point it was probably in the upright. That there was some deafening silence between you. I think this was the test of your commitment to love. So I want to say that, like, maybe for some of you, it's been a year or more since you've heard from this person, and maybe it meant that you had to be away from it to take a bird's eye view of it and see it for what it really was, an opportunity. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands. So there is communication coming. I want to say that there is going to be, if you are the earth sign, there is going to be victory. Somebody is going to be communicating with you. Someone who is highly intelligent and realizes and knows the value of words, and that communication and how you deliver it is key. The Queen of Swords is someone who is liberated, right? Speaking on behalf of themselves now. Someone who is not waiting for someone to speak on their behalf. So someone is making a decision, a conscious decision to come in and have some communication with the Queen of Pentacles. It's very interesting because Queen of Pentacles doesn't really need anyone. On her own, she is very balanced and dependable and charitable and is, doing all the things that she needs to do in her own life. And I feel that it's very interesting that the Queen of Swords is here. I feel this is going to be the flow of communication. Like, I feel we've got We've got somebody who's highly intelligent that's coming in with a lot of truth and clarity. I just want some answers. I need the victory. Communication is key, and the Queen of Swords knows that. The communication is key. So either the Queen of Pentacles is being reminded that she's also the Queen of Swords, and in order to get victory, you need to make sure that you're very pointed, very honest, but very assertive, not aggressive. Those are two different things. That you are responding and not reacting. We have the Five of Wands. There is some apprehension here, though, I'm going to say. So I'm looking at abundance. This is your manifestation, and this is the truth of it all. I think that sometimes we imagine in our earthly brains what our manifestation is going to look like. We think it's going to be the person who has the first and last name, date of birth, and all the signs that I think it is. And sometimes when it shows up and it's not that, you miss it and it walks by. And then we just need to wait till the next time that the judgment card can come around and resurrect this thing. So sometimes what we think in our minds, rather than surrendering to the universe, what we think in our minds and we get ourselves stuck to as a thought pattern is this first name, last name person with the date of birth and these signs. And I think that it's time to realize that just because you think that the package is supposed to show up in some sort of specific packaging, that it's time to realize that maybe the one that you're choosing isn't the one. You know what I mean? It feels like that when it is your one, it will find you. But until then, you will have apprehension. You'll be in indecision. Even when your manifestation shows up, one, if you don't think you're worthy of it, and two, if you've had your mind dead set against on it being this person and not that person, it might just pass you by. And maybe that's the way it's supposed to work out. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I was just saying, tell me about love. Sorry, I should have said it out loud. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Strength card. So someone has been waiting for a time here to reconnect. I think it's whoever is the person who is going to reconnect. You could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Whoever, or Leo again, has showed up. However you're going to choose to reconnect here, I feel like it's after a time. It's like you're waiting for the balance. You're waiting to feel balanced. You're going to know, the universe is going to tell you, you're going to feel strong. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel, you know what I mean? I feel like you're waiting till that time before you decide to go forward and express the love here. Because I think that's what it is. Communication is key if you want this to work out. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Cups. It feels like somebody did the boomerang. Yeah, they went out, the Eight of Cups went out to find the Two, but really the Two is where you left it. I think you already know who the Two of Cups is. We go straight from the Eight of Cups to the Ten of Cups. I think you know who it is. And the Three of Cups, then comes the reunion. Then the conversation, right? I'm going to say that I think it's hard for you to change your mind because we do have Leo, which is fixed energy here. I feel like it's hard for you to change your mind. We do have Taurian energy here too, which is more fixed energy, right? We have all the fixed energies, in fact. So I'm going to say that you're slow to change your mind, and that as you come back, realizing that the Two of Cups, all you had to do is ask for it. You never really did have to leave. I think that's why the Queen of Swords is showing up here. I think you need to be very honest with somebody and say, look, I thought the Two of Cups was somewhere else, and it wasn't. It's with you. I think the Two of Cups is with the Queen of Pentacles. But I think it took someone here a very long time to change their mind about it, or have a different outlook, or maybe they were waiting for their package to show up in a certain type of way, and it didn't. So they kept passing it by. We We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords. We haven't spoken in a very long time. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Things have slowed to a halt. It's been silent. We really haven't spoken to each other. Things have, moved in a direction we didn't think that they would, but here we are at the Six of Cups in the reverse. So I think the conversation that's going to take place here, Ace of Swords, is the Six of Cups is in the reverse. Have we milked this for all that we can? Are you going to let me back? Are you going to take me back? This person realizes the error of their ways. Their commitment was tested as well. I feel as we go into the future in this reading that you're still kind of in apprehension about whether you want to have this new beginning or not. For some of you, it's with a Leo. What's the challenge here? Got the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, I think, is the challenge, is telling me that that when you are having this communication with the Queen of Swords, whoever that is for you, it's going to be hard, but I think your challenge when you speak with this person is not jumping to your own defense. Is not saying, yeah, well, what happened to me was, no, that's not your best defense. No. I feel like with the Queen of Swords that you are apt to do that. Try and tell your side of the story rather than, most people listen to respond. Like, they don't listen to respond. They wait for someone to stop talking. They don't really respond to what the person has said. They just wait for the other person to stop talking so they can push out whatever is in their own brain. I think you're counseled against that when this communication comes up. I think 2 ears and 1 mouth means we listen twice as hard. Yeah. I don't know that you're going to, I don't know that you're going to make a decision about this anytime soon. I feel like your life is really busy, and I don't know that you have room for a new beginning, but I do know that someone wants to speak to you about whether you're even friends anymore or whether you even have a connection at all. Somebody's in doubt here. They want to know with the Two of Cups, like maybe you just don't have time for love right now. You probably don't. With the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, it tells me that your life is extra busy, and that's why you're kind of in apprehension about this whole thing. You're not sure that you even want to deal with it. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is there looking at you, but you're not sure if you want to deal with it. Maybe you just want to work on your Pentacle life. Yeah, and just go along with the balance. Go with the flow. I think somebody here is going to decide to just turn away from this whole situation because it's just too much to think about. It's too much to do. I don't want to have to deal with. Yeah, it's somebody who's backing away from drama, I think. And even if it means having to give up a situation that they may have wanted initially, I think someone's willing to give up this person or this situation in order to give up the drama. Yeah, so we can have some stability. Yeah, this person, it values stability more than they do value the Two of Cups at this point. You could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We do have Leo here, as I said. We have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius as well. We have more Leo, all the fixed signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching this. I am out for now. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend and is prepared for Monday. Love you guys. I'll be back. Bye-bye.